This pursuit began when the Ferrari driver was caught speeding. When officers attempted to initiate a traffic stop, he refused to pull over and instead fled the scene.
Oh, good. Huh? Oh my God.
The pursuit came to an end when, as expected, the Ferrari driver successfully evaded the officers and managed to flee the scene. The pursuit began when the vehicle initially stopped for speeding, fled the traffic stop, and led officers into a high-speed chase. What started as a routine stop quickly escalated into a dangerous pursuit.
Eastbound movement approaching Cold Spring. Speeds are about 75 miles per hour. Traffic is light. Right away. It's going to be in front of the Blackie. It's a squad rollover 167. In the mix! In the mix! Come in! Rollover! What is this? Go ahead.
The pursuit had to be called off after an officer attempted a piety maneuver. Unfortunately, the officer's vehicle flipped onto its hood during the attempt, and the suspect's vehicle continued fleeing, escaping the scene. On January 29, 2021, a trooper observed a silver Mazda run a red light and attempted to stop the vehicle. The driver, later identified as Dominique Lamar Haynes, fled, making reckless maneuvers and swerving on the road. The trooper initiated a pursuit.
And Georgia 3, semi. Radio. Radio, I'm going around the track at the off of 19. This is a gray Mazda, stand by for the tape. Robert Lincoln William 5343. Robert Lincoln William 5343. Speedway and Low Mazda Road. I'm inside of, I believe it's Henry County. I'm inside of Henry County. You clear? Radio, I'm at Selfridge Road. Okay, about to hit a vehicle head on, stand by.
During the chase, the driver disregarded multiple traffic signals and signs, traveled on the wrong side of the road, and passed vehicles on hills. Speeds reached up to 103 miles per hour.
Okay, I'm gonna try and set them up for a pit.
The driver continued to drive recklessly, nearly colliding with construction workers, and failed to stop at several intersections. The pursuit continued through multiple areas, including the city limits of Fayetteville, where the driver failed to stop for a red light.
Okay, we're in a DOT zone, semi. Mile marker 8. I'm passing Kilo Road and Kenwood Drive. Okay, we're going to Cayenne Avenue, ran the red light. And I do have some units behind me.
The pursuit ended when the trooper successfully performed a PIT maneuver, causing the vehicle to rotate and strike other vehicles. The driver, Dominique Lamar Haynes, and passenger, Shayla Jackson Holmes, were apprehended. A large bag of suspected marijuana was found in the vehicle, and both suspects were turned over to Lovejoy Police. On December 16, 2021, a trooper observed the driver of a silver Honda Civic holding a cell phone while driving. When the trooper activated his emergency lights, the driver accelerated, initiating a pursuit while driving recklessly, eventually striking a concrete wall and a white van.
Oh, yeah, 10-33,
13 south, Harbor.
13 south, First Harbor, what kind of vehicle is it?
Charles Moore Mary 4872, CNN 4872, Silver Civic.
Where's Silver up there?
Passing Harbor.
Where about Harbor, Dad?
Right shoulder, heavy traffic.
Where right shoulder, heavy traffic? Very cool computation, that's location.
13 south, coming up on exit 85.
Probably 13 south, over next 85.
Hit the wall, hit a white van.
The vehicle continued to flee at high speeds, changing lanes erratically. The trooper attempted to close the distance, but could not set up stop sticks or box the vehicle in due to a lack of additional patrol units in the area. The driver made dangerous lane changes, including cutting across traffic and onto the right shoulder.
Still 13 south, East Street. Hit. 1050, 1052, 1018. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up, driver! Hands up! Get your hands up! The driver, hands up!
The trooper performed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to crash. McDonald resisted arrest but was tased and taken into custody. A search revealed a handgun, cash, and drugs. McDonald was transported to jail. The footage you're about to see was captured as powerful storms swept through the Peach State. Deputy Carla Query demonstrated remarkable quick thinking, saving the victims in the midst of the chaos.
Traffic. On the service. Only got over. You can just call it. It'd be easier for me to get you on this. Not blocking radio traffic.
I was trying to call for him.
It's okay. You go up there with her. Stay up there with her.
Or in the way.
On January 19, 2023, Trooper Cadet C. Newsall was patrolling when he received information about a white Nissan Murano fleeing from a Chatham County PD officer. The vehicle, distinguished by its broken rear window, had driven through private property before returning to the roadway. The Nissan was located, and a pursuit was initiated after it ignored emergency lights and sirens.
Vehicle just 1080 from Chatham.
Did you initiate?
We're 1080. Don't worry about who initiated. We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay. Let's get some
Back to your primary thing.
Hold on. Just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to pit this thing. Don't try to pit it this way. I know we're safe here on this side. Try to get behind it.
4843 Highway 80.
There you go, you idiots. Hold on. Stop. Slow down. Let it get past. Okay, go. Get on the side. Alright, we're setting up the pit. 204 eastbound. Go ahead, hit it. There you go, hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road. Hit it. There you go, hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. Get in the middle of the road.
The Nissan fled recklessly, nearly colliding with a Dodge Charger while attempting to pass a group of motorists. As the vehicle neared the I-95 corridor, an area with heavy pedestrian and vehicle traffic, the trooper directed Cadet Newsall to perform a PIT maneuver to end the pursuit. The maneuver caused the Nissan to hit a concrete barrier and overturn multiple times, ejecting the driver, who was not wearing a seatbelt.
You got a knife on you? Yes, sir. Cut that airbag right now. I'm going to hold the vehicle on you. If they start shooting out there, move out of the way. Yes, sir. Pull it out. There you go. Now pull it out. Yank it out. Oh, keep going. Go, pull it out, man.
The Chatham County Coroner's Office was notified, and Troop F Command launched a thorough crash investigation with support from the SCRT and forensic units. The driver's next of kin was also informed of the incident. On April 20th, 2024, while patrolling, the trooper observed a white Ford pickup truck driving erratically, crossing onto the shoulder of the roadway. The vehicle then stopped on the shoulder, prompting the trooper to initiate a traffic stop. Upon approaching the vehicle, the trooper noticed a strong odor of alcohol, and the driver was slurring his speech and showing signs of intoxication.
Let me say something about none of that, man. Hey, look, I gotta go to work today. I'm trying to. Hey, look.
Sir, step out for me.
I want to see you supervisor. Easy, man.
No, don't do it. 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 Don't do it.
The driver refused to exit the vehicle and fled the scene, sparking a pursuit. He drove at high speeds, reaching 80 to 90 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone, causing multiple crashes and narrowly avoiding collisions. His reckless driving posed a significant danger to others on the road.
We gotta end this. He's about to kill somebody at the intersection. This has got to end. I can't let him back on the roadway. Passing low road, he is heavily intoxicated. He needs to be stopped. On the ground!
During the pursuit, the trooper attempted a PIT maneuver to stop the driver, but he rammed his truck into the patrol car and continued fleeing. The truck struck a bystander vehicle before the driver regained control. After regaining control of the patrol car, the trooper performed another PIT maneuver, causing the truck to overturn. Despite being on its side, the driver kept accelerating, ignored commands to exit, lit a cigarette, and was eventually pulled from the truck and arrested. On October 20th, 2022, U.S. Marshals requested assistance to apprehend a murder suspect. The suspect was located at a residence and observed exiting the house, entering a 2022 Dodge Ram. A felony traffic stop was initiated after the suspect drove away.
Gotta get them stopped. Right here.
Upon activating emergency lights, Robertson fled, initiating a pursuit. He drove recklessly, exceeding speeds and driving against oncoming traffic multiple times. Despite 2 PIT maneuvers, Robertson continued to evade officers.
Gotta get up there 413 just in case he bails out of the car.
Yeah, nobody's wanting to get out of my way, so I'm having a hard time getting up there.
You're still on the wrong side of the road, past the Sugar Hill Road, past the Sugar Hill. Fence trail, now he's coming back across the median. Molly Court. Motorcycle. Samples Road, crossing across Samples Road. 250 Samples.
After crashing, Robertson fled on foot toward a nearby parking lot. Officers pursued him, and he eventually surrendered, laying on the ground and complying with commands. He was handcuffed and escorted by U.S. Marshals, who took custody of him for further processing and charges. On July 31, 2021, the officer observed a black Chrysler 300 performing donuts at the intersection of Jonesboro Road and Lakewood Avenue. When the officer activated the blue lights, the driver fled, initiating a pursuit.
42-1080, southbound on Jonesboro. Paul Frank Henry 3677, PFH 3677. Except through behind him, I'll call him in for you. Got yellow racing stripes, black car, yellow racing stripes. We are crossing over Brownsville.
Oh, yeah, some reason very southbound.
The Chrysler 300, get 88 over, so we're going to need it, probably.
It's one out here, so all three.
Jonesboro, across Maryland. Out for the stop traffic. We're crossing Harbor Road. Stopping some traffic. He's walking down the road. Good, no traffic. Got green light right here, Cornfield Constitution. Still on Jonesboro Road.
The driver sped at dangerously high speeds, putting public safety at risk. The pursuit continued recklessly on city streets. And at the intersection of Cleveland Avenue and Metropolitan Parkway, the driver drove over a curb and through a private parking lot, endangering pedestrians.
Come down. Go westbound, pretty much you come up on Brownsville here in a second.
Yeah, westbound, please, approach Brownsville.
Watch oncoming traffic, watch my brakes. Clear, all the way down. Crossing Lois Lane. Crossing Bacon Street.
Clear across Bacon Street.
From the turn, he brakes.
The driver's right rear tire blew out, but they continued fleeing at high speeds, nearly hitting several vehicles. The pursuit then entered Georgia 166 East, where the officer attempted a PIT, but it was unsuccessful at first.
Now, one tire down. Crossing under 85, northbound on Metropolitan. Clear northbound Metro across 85. Westbound on Ferguson Road. Clear westbound on Ferguson for Metro. Crossing Quaker.
Two flat tires, yeah.
Clear crossing Quaker Street on Metro for Ferguson for northbound. Push Bonds, white male, low haircut, dark complected, white shirt. We're crossing over Avery Road. We're crossing over Avery Road.
Oh, get on the highway, bitch. I dare you. Oh, you done fucked up now.
We are turning right onto the connector.
Can't do it right now.
Clear, turn right onto the connector. Left lane, we're going 75, 85 north. Passing 166.
We're on 166.
On the connector north, 166. We're going about 80. Setting up for a pit, 42, good attempt. Failed. Setting up again, we'll cross under Pry Road. He's going to try to pin him again. Clear northbound, approaching.
The officer performed a more forceful PIT, successfully spinning the vehicle off the road, where it struck a parked tractor and trailer, coming to a stop. Both the driver and passenger fled on foot. The officer briefly pursued the driver, attempting to use a taser but missed. The driver was eventually caught by Corporal Ennis and Officer Gordon, then transported to Atlanta Medical Center, and later to the Fulton County Jail. This woman, in a vulnerable state, was about to experience a shocking turn of events, quite literally.
Go ahead and have him 1018. What's going on?
34, you copy?
Where are you going? Oh, no, no. Hey. Hey.
Hi.
Put your hands behind your back. Stop.
Hi.
Stop. You're going to get tased.
Hi.
Hey, you guys know her? Hey.
Ow! Ow!
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Roll over. Roll over on your stomach. 6326, taser deployed. Roll over on your stomach, you're going to get another shock. Roll over. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Or you turn around, you're resisting me. Get over on your belly. Hands behind your back.
Stop.
Do you want to get it again? Roll over and put your hands behind your back. 6326, she's already pulled 2 barbs. About to deploy a second one.
Oh my God.
Roll over on your stomach. Roll over on your stomach.
Baby, just do it.
What is she high on, bro?
We took...
What kind of weed?
We took mushrooms. So
You took mushrooms? Yeah. You need to roll over. Do what I say.
We're just looking for some help. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes. Roll over.
Sir.
Yeah. I'm waiting for backup to get here. She's probably going to jail. Where's her clothes at? Nope. Nope. Are you going to make me fight you?
Yeah,
Stop.
I guess. It's really, please, I'm begging you. John! John!
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get back! Get back! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Second cartridge deployed. Pulled. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
John! John!
Sir.
Bro, you need a controller. Get her on the ground.
Can I call my mom?
No.
John!
6326. I'm over. Cross from. Cross.
Sir, hold on. We really
John.
Sir. Please. Sir.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Tell her to sit down.
We just need a seat. Sir. Where is it?
I don't know what else I need to do. I'm like...
Sit on the ground. Sit down.
I don't mean just want to be on.
Sit on the ground.
How do we? Can we? We just need to get back to like feeling how we were. So I'm sorry.
6326. She's climbing a wall, heading towards the glass bottom boat.
Ironically, the use of the taser may have provided the unexpected stimuluses she was seeking earlier in the bushes.
Get her to sit down. 632610, just for Signal 14, she has a male subject with her as well. He's trying to calm her down right now.
10-4.
You're about to have a whole lot of people here. Ten four. I'm waiting for him. We're at the wood dock. No. Hey.
Listen to him.
Hey. Put your hands behind your back. Go ahead, step back.
Listen to him.
Step back. Hands behind your back.
You need to listen to him right
Hands behind your back. Ma'am, hands behind your back.
I swear you've done enough. You have done enough.
Hands behind your back.
Turn over. Back up. Back up.
While searching for her clothes, they unexpectedly came across a swamp puppy.
We just got the call.
Well, we couldn't find them, and we kept getting reports that they were further down.
Okay.
And we would call over to the radio station, but then they weren't being an issue. So then we didn't see them, we didn't find them, we thought they went further down. Then we got another report. So this is the third one, and we finally, Nikki decided we're calling law enforcement.
Okay.
I heard, you know, the people were up there telling us that they're over here naked and jumping in the water, and I'm like, dude, there's kids everywhere.
Right.
You know, and then they're like, well, they're acting like they're on something and blah, blah, blah. So they just have been a serious issue. They really don't need to be in the
How many times did you tell them to get out of the water? Or
I didn't get a chance. There was 2 people that reported. I never got a chance to tell them to get out of the water.
Okay.
Because every time I'd come over, they were gone.
But there were kids and everything else around at the time they were naked.
Kids, adults, all kinds of people.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
We'll just go back. The guy that owns this kayak is here, so we'll...
The woman was charged with resisting arrest with violence, public indecency, and disturbing the peace. On March 2nd, 2025, at 11:35 p.m., Trooper Surratt heard Rogers police trying to stop a black Toyota Corolla driving into oncoming traffic on Walnut Street. The pursuit was terminated at 11:39 p.m. At 11:42 p.m., Trooper Surratt spotted the same vehicle traveling at 98 miles per hour on Interstate 49. After catching up, the suspect exited at mile marker 82 and sped off.
Hey, request me.
Well, you go ahead and request Denton County. Wrong Champions Drive.
Yeah, you got the 28, you can pursue.
The pursuit continued as the suspect vehicle drove recklessly into a residential area, making several dangerous maneuvers, including driving on the sidewalk and hitting multiple signs.
What's your 20?
We're about to come back out on Pauline Whitaker. 45. We're about to come back out on Pauline Whitaker.
10-4, about that. So they're Pauline Whitaker. Should be around Pauline Whitaker. Stolen, please.
He's going the wrong way on Pauline Whitaker.
10-4, wrong way on Pauline Whitaker. Listening to your traffic, they have you in the ground.
So we're headed back north on 52nd now.
10-4 northbound for the second.
He's still wrong way, he almost hit Rogers. TBI, unsuccessful, still rolling.
The pursuit continued as the suspect vehicle drove recklessly into a residential area, making several dangerous maneuvers, including driving on the sidewalk and hitting multiple signs. Trooper Surrett then successfully disabled the vehicle using a PIT maneuver. After stopping the vehicle, the driver, Zachary Joseph Lee Kennedy, fled on foot, while the female passenger stayed in the car. Rogers police apprehended the driver, and Trooper Surrett took the passenger into custody. On December 3, 2021, officers from both the Solon and Bentleyville police departments became engaged in a deadly pursuit. During a routine license plate scan, the officers discovered that the vehicle in question had been reported as stolen.
It's coming right at you. It's got one headlight. He's doing about 80. Swerving in my lane. Radio, send a couple squads.
Here, off! Don't move, you're gonna get bit!
The suspect was driving at 85 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone. As the pursuit unfolded, some officers approached the suspect's vehicle, while others assisted injured civilians at the scene of the crash. The impacted pickup truck contained an 89-year-old driver and his 85-year-old wife.
Stand by for me. Hold on.
Oh man, I'm on blood thinners.
Okay.
Where did this guy come from?
Radio, I got an elderly male on blood thinners, elderly female with an injured.
You're gonna get bit! I was sitting there.
All right, let me get something on there for you.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Hey, let me see your hands!
Hold on, stay in the car for me.
Hands! I don't give a shit. That's your problem.
Is she okay over there?
Off! That's what you get when you put bullshit on the phone. Hey, go to the other side, sir. Would you please, my wife?
Can you check on the wife on the other side?
Stay right there. Can you get cover on him so I can put him up?
Despite the officers' optimistic efforts, things took a tragic turn for one individual involved in the crash.
Front right pocket, removing gun.
Okay, go ahead.
interrupted. Keep your hands up. I got you, Steve. Don't reach for that gun. Is that the only gun on you?
Weapon secured.
Where's the other gun at?
Not another gun.
Guarantee you the press is going to be all over it.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, what's that side?
Shortly after the passenger was removed from the vehicle, officers began searching the wrecked blue Ford for any evidence.
A little bit, yeah. It's not even open. Or is it open? No, it is open. Okay.
That might be interesting. Hey, Jamie. That might be interesting.
Hold everything because they shot a guy during the process and they don't know the condition of what with the guy.
All right. Jamie said somebody was shot when the car was taken. I'm going to guess.
Because that's why they were running.
That mask might have been used.
Guys, the victim that they shot might not make it.
Following an investigation, officers uncovered that the suspects were responsible for what the courts would later determine to be a full-fledged crime spree. In the early morning hours of February 15th, 2024, an off-duty officer from the Detroit Police Department was driving his personal vehicle when an unknown suspect opened fire on him. Despite the dangerous situation, the officer managed to gather the suspect's license plate and relay the information to dispatch. Later, at approximately 3:30 p.m., Michigan State troopers located the suspect vehicle and attempted to initiate a traffic stop.
Photograph Franklin.
Still south of the red, coming up to Morano.
14. We're still southbound on Telegraph. 9089. Crossing over 10 miles. Photograph is headed. Okay, be advised he's reaching under the driver's seat. Does he want by me? Stage 30 up security. You show 1811, 1814, and 18.
Alright, still northbound, coming up to 10 miles, about 80, coming up to a red light,
Northbound, 10. It's another place. I'm giving you information.
The pursuit quickly escalated to high speeds, weaving through areas with light to moderate traffic.
Primary, 10 miles,
Coming back up to Garage. Northbound Garage. The one that you close the middle about car 6 coming out to your kids and allow you driving.
The suspect was driving recklessly, weaving through traffic, aggressively filtering lanes, and reaching dangerously high speeds.
Let's go back up to Mansfield. Speeds are 73. Traffic is late. 2037 Southfield and Franklin. Yes. So that 3 units in the chase come up to heading back towards Southfield again. Vehicle.
He did a minor collision at Gilchrist.
Gilchrist. I think there's so that's the Southfield. Speeds are 65. We have a unit
6 over.
Alright, northbound on Cornfield Church Drive for Purple. He's 25. Just hit a pole, but kept it together. Coming to a stop.
The pursuit came to an end when an officer executed a successful PIT maneuver, bringing the suspect's vehicle to a stop. Officers then exited their vehicles and quickly took the suspect into custody.
Get out of here. Tell me get out. Take passenger if they bail.
On November 18, 2022, Fond du Lac deputies in Wisconsin attempted to stop a vehicle for traffic offenses. Initially, the vehicle was slow to stop, but the driver soon made his intentions clear. What followed was a wild and lengthy off-road pursuit, all taking place in the midst of winter.
We're on the brakes here. W794. 5-4, we're going through the field right now. W794. Why, dude?
There's a unit that just called. I did not copy.
Westbound on F.
Drove into the field and is now westbound again on M as in Frank. These are about 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, because I don't need it in the fucking windshield.
Both the suspect vehicle and the pursuing law enforcement dropped off their passengers, while the off-road chase continued.
5-4 traveling through a Cornfield, south end of Map. Next area. 5-4 getting locked on here. Looks like passengers got the door open. Get out of here. Tell me get out. Take passenger if they bail.
Don't fucking move!
Get out. Get him. Get him in cuffs. Get him in cuffs.
Fucking ground! Don't fucking...
5-4 vehicles continue.
All I have is
Hey, buddy, you got any weapons on you at all?
No, man. I was trying to get out. That's probably his.
Yeah.
I was trying to get out of the car, man.
Do you need medical attention?
No, I'm fine. I didn't want to... What was I supposed to do? I'm not questioning you, all right? Oh, fuck, man. What was I supposed to do there? Okay, just let me step up. Okay. Oh, fuck. It hurt getting out of that car because he wasn't trying to stop. I told him, you gotta, dude, I'm getting out of this car. That's why he slowed down. But...
While deputies dealt with the passenger, the chase continued. The passenger was detained, secured, and ultimately released, as he is not suspected of any wrongdoing.
5-4 southbound and W right now. Hit the bed.
This is heavy. 5-4, did you copy a firearm in the vehicle?
Hey, we're almost at 105.
Field to the passenger.
Okay. 491, does he know who's driving the vehicle?
W. Williams, southbound on W. Williams. The passenger advised that there's a 1032 in the vehicle, and the driver of the vehicle is possibly wanted.
120 on W. 549178, do we know who's driving?
Affirmative, the passenger ditched.
91, subject is informing Steven Nami is the driver. We're slowing down here. That's what it is. 100 miles an hour.
Deputies decided to back off and ultimately terminated the pursuit. On September 7, 2022, Trooper observed a red Pontiac Grand Prix passing on the right shoulder, traveling at about 50 miles per hour. The Trooper initiated a traffic stop, and the vehicle pulled over a short distance ahead.
Well, traffic's backed up because of a crash up here, okay?
Because I was going to turn around right here and go back to the house.
Mr. Winford, your car?
It's a friend of mine.
A friend of yours car? Okay. Let me ask you a question. You smoke marijuana? And be honest with me, because I can smell it on you.
Yes, before I got in the car I did, but there's no marijuana in the car. You can.
There's marijuana in the car?
No,
there's
none. You can.
But you do me a favor, stick your tongue out. Okay. So where y'all coming from right now?
I was coming from the hotel.
From the hotel?
Yes, sir.
Do you smoke back at the hotel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do me a favor, stand right there. Who is she? Ma'am, you got an ID on you? No ID? How do you know him? Friend? Any marijuana in the car that you know of? No? Okay. Hey, before I go back here, nothing illegal on you?
Oh, no,
Let me check and make sure you got nothing illegal on you. All right, I'll be back with you just a second.
Upon contacting the driver, Trooper detected a strong odor of marijuana emanating from the vehicle. The driver, Eric Winfert, admitted to not having a driver's license and stated he was trying to take his friend to the hospital.
Is she from here?
Yeah.
Are you from here too?
Yeah. I stay here now.
Okay. So you don't have a driver's license?
No, sir.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to walk right up and stand right at the very corner of your car. That way, if anything happens behind us, you don't get hit. Okay?
All right. To the front of the
Yeah. Right up here on the front corner for me.
Oh, okay.
All right, ma'am. Here's what I ask you to do. Go ahead and jump off your telephone because I'm gonna talk to you for just a second. Step out for me. Step right back here. All right, listen to me. I'm gonna go ahead and place your purse up here. I'm gonna tell you your rights, okay? You're not under arrest right now, but I want you to know your rights before I ask you any further questions, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one may be appointed you by the courts. If you decide to answer questions, you can stop answering questions at any time until you talk to an attorney or have an attorney present you for further questions. Do you understand those rights? Okay. Anything illegal in your purse, anything illegal in the car that belongs to you, anything illegal on you, do I need to have a female officer come out here and check you? No? Nothing illegal on you? Nothing illegal in your purse? Because I'm going to search it, okay? Okay. So the reason I'm going to search the car is because I...
Trooper informed Winfert of his Miranda rights, and he consented to a search of the vehicle. The female passenger, who also lacked ID, was read her rights and gave consent for her purse to be searched.
You would be surprised at the people that I ask about fentanyl, and they go, yeah, I got a little bit. You do heroin?
No, sir.
Do meth?
No, sir. I do cocaine.
Cocaine?
Occasionally.
Occasionally? Is that what the spoon's for? You snort it? Or you shoot it?
No, neither one. I smoke.
You smoke it?
When I do
Crack? Okay. Well, I was just wondering what the spoon was for, and I could see the powder residue on it.
Test that. You'll see milk on that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Not a big deal then. All right, so here's what I'm going to have you...
Inside of my purse.
Okay, here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to have you walk up and stand with him, okay? Yeah, walk around there and stand beside him.
During the search, the female passenger approached the driver's side and suggested there might be a gun in the car. She then fled in the vehicle, reaching speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Trooper pursued her until the vehicle crashed into a box truck, splitting it in half.
Female jumped in the car on me and took off. We're almost to the bridge. Or since she stopped in traffic, she may have wrecked. She did. She wrecked out RC Stormy 1016.
Oh my gosh, she went over. Sit down. I'm not gonna get out. You're not getting out. Oh my God, breathe, man. She, oh my God, no, you did not want to do this job. No! No, breathe, no, man. She went under the semi, the car split.
After the crash, the female, later identified as Brittany Johns, was transported by EMS. It was discovered that she had an active warrant out of Illinois. A search of the vehicle uncovered a .22 revolver, which was secured as evidence.
She got blood somewhere.
She got blood. She had blood coming out of her ears. This ear right here. I don't know if it's that ear or if it's her face or what.
Must have pulled your earring out. That's where it's bleeding.
I see the ambulance. Of course, they start me small, please. I'll check with these guys if we have a preference for large. Hey, what's your name?
Brittany.
Brittany what?
Johns.
Brittany.
Johns.
Johns, Johns?
Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth?
1589.
6/15 of 89?
Yes, sir.
Forest City 6/15 of 1989. 6/15 of 1989. Brittany Johns. Brittany Johns. Last name Johns. Where are you from?
Missouri.
She's from Missouri. See if you can find something for her.
On February 18th, 2024, a group of teenagers broke into a luxury car dealership in Waukesha, Wisconsin, stealing 9 high-end vehicles valued at over $583,000. Shortly after, police spotted the convoy of stolen cars, leading to a pursuit.
Speeds are approximately 100 miles an hour now. We're on the interstate. We picked out 3 white SUVs, passing National right now. West Dallas 306, we're in pursuit of several Range Rovers, southbound 894, passing Cleveland right now. Obviously, probably going to be stolen from dealerships.
Oklahoma, speeds are 100 miles an hour. Greenville at 6 at Loomis. We're passing Lloyd right now.
Black SUV, and we have 2 white SUVs. Doug, I'm staying on this black and white one right now. Coming up on the Beloit exit, still south, speeds at 100.
The pursuit reached speeds of up to 100 miles per hour as the suspects attempted to evade the police.
To the east, there's at least 4 of them here that we're in pursuit of. Last 2 are white SUVs, first one's black. The one in front of that's a sedan. Passing 92nd Street, speeds at 105. Coming up on 76th Street exit, 84th Street exit. Go. Passing 84th Street exit right now. 84th Street. Hammer it. You're good. West Dallas pursuit. Probably burglary, stolen vehicles here. 84th Street, 94 eastbound. Just past 76th Street. Try this Range Rover, Adam John Henry 4307. Adam John Henry 4307.
No vehicles located.
Just past 6'8", 94 eastbound. All these white SUVs coming your way. There was a stick deployment. Were you successful?
Can you confirm that they hit? Negative. This is
Let's go. Catch up.
A set of stop sticks were deployed further ahead and appeared to successfully make contact with the suspect's vehicle, helping to slow it down.
Lane 3. Still way too fast for a pit, but if it does drop down again, I'm going to try to do it.
Hey, affirm. You got good jump close right behind you.
Speeds are up to 100 again. It's got no rear left tire riding on rims. Very loud noise coming from that back rim, but he's still at 95. I'm requesting any other agency to deploy sticks so we can slow it down even further. Get any other agency that's able to deploy stop sticks and slow this down even more.
Pursuit southbound, lane 2, passing exit 327. OAG.
94 southbound, lane 1. Speeds are still 100. All right, is everybody ready for football when this comes to an end? I mean, we're still at 105 right now, but maybe we get some more sticks on it. Coming up on Highway K, half-mile ahead. You got plenty behind you, Sarge. Yeah, looking maybe anybody forward with sticks. Still requesting that. Bring this to an end.
Sarge, Kenosha County has sticks ahead. Me too, I'm gonna pass.
Sheriff's Department's passing, Sergeant. Copy that.
Male operator, early 20s, got a black hoodie on.
Copy that. Negative on stakes. Still southbound 9-4. Speeds are down to 90. Coming up on the 335 exit. All right, that stick missed, but I see a squad up ahead in front of us. Moving over to lane 3.
Coming up on 335.
All right, I see some squads up ahead. We're coming up on you fast at 108 mile an hour. We're in lane 3, coming up on exit 337, Mount Pleasant Summers.
The suspect drove over the stop sticks, causing his tires to be punctured. As he continued driving on the rims, he eventually lost control and struck an uninvolved vehicle.
Show me your f***ing hands! Hands up! Hands up! Get out of the f***ing car! I will f***ing shoot you! I will f***ing shoot you! Move! Get a window break! Window break! Show me your f***ing hands! Don't you f***ing move! Don't f***ing move! Let me see your f***ing hands! Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Cover me! Cover me! Pray! Cover me! Cover me! Move! Cover! Cover! Let me see your f***ing hands! Get out! Get out!
The pursuit came to an end, and officers placed the suspect into handcuffs. He was then transported to the police station and booked into jail. On February 29, 2024, troopers were in pursuit of a driver who was caught speeding in a stolen car. They were actively searching for him because he had escaped from jail. The suspect was driving recklessly, performing reckless maneuvers and speeding well over the limit, reaching 78 miles per hour in a 50 miles per hour zone.
We need to know what direction you're headed. We're just chasing you. We can't get it right.
The suspect was eluding officers through heavy traffic, doing everything possible to escape, knowing that if caught, he would face 50 years in prison. Officers had to make a critical decision on how to safely stop the suspect. The pursuit ended with a perfectly executed PIT maneuver, resulting in the suspect being stopped and ultimately ending up behind bars.
Miller Road.
On October 25, 2022, a trooper observed a white sedan traveling at 99 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour speed zone. The trooper activated radar and emergency equipment to begin pursuing the vehicle.
791 Manchester. Skokie County, 85 southbound at the 1080 with a white sedan. From Marker 10, southbound on 85, State Route 85.
The vehicle initially slowed but then accelerated, leading to a high-speed chase. The suspect ran red lights, passed vehicles, and drove on the wrong side of the road, causing a sideswipe collision.
At the 9 on a white sedan. Are you 280? 1080, turning on Miller Road. Area, Crystal Court. Turning on Crystal Court.
Officer DDS, be advised, radio there, 10-3, 1033, 791, 1080.
All right, where are you at now?
Bush Bond.
The vehicle exited onto Miller Road and continued running red lights before turning onto Macon Road and Crystal Drive, where it eventually abandoned the vehicle.
I ain't have my license. You can arrest me.
Shut up.
You can arrest me.
I heard ya. You can arrest me, but I ain't have my license.
Okay, you don't
Can I call somebody right now?
Ma'am, get your baby. Get your baby.
Go live, CC. Go live.
Get the baby out of
Go
there.
live. Go live right quick. Just go live, CC, please.
hurry up, my brother.
Y'all burn me out, please.
Where your money at?
You didn't have your license, so you're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
run.
Yes. And I have
Put
my
your
hand.
hand. Ma'am, hold your voice down.
Go live, Kiki.
Let me get my fucking baby. Here, you can't do it.
Upon arriving at the vehicle, the trooper found a woman near the car and a child in the back seat, unharmed. The driver, Andrew James Simon, was arrested and transported to jail, facing multiple charges. On May 22, 2023, dispatch was notified by the State Patrol regarding an active vehicle pursuit involving a car that was reportedly speeding through a construction zone.
Copy. West James at Corral.
3346 First State with me at the River Bridge. They're at the Wisconsin River Bridge.
3300. They just went by. See how it's still continuing eastbound.
23 Power.
Several more deputies, along with state patrol units, continued the pursuit of the suspect. Additional spike strips were deployed successfully, causing the suspect's vehicle to drive on its metal rims.
So we're taking the exit, been unsuccessful.
532 just hit a dome and speed under 35. It is successful. The vehicle is in the ditch. Driver's getting out.
Someone is driving around with my shirt.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The suspect crashed and attempted to flee on foot, running across the bridge before being quickly apprehended.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Let me see your hands! Hands! Okay, roll on your stomach. Roll my way. Roll on your stomach. Put your right hand behind your back. Do it.
Okay, you got my hand.
I got cuffs here. Relax your hands, man. Everybody good?
Here's good.
I got another magazine out there somewhere, I think.
Where do you see him dropping, McConnell? Oh, yours?
No, it's mine. It's in the lane of traffic.
It's just rolling on his side, too.
Are you injured? You're not injured at all?
Oh, look, right.
The suspect was identified as Michael. Authorities successfully caught up with him, called for medical assistance, placed him in handcuffs, and transported him to the hospital. After receiving treatment, he was booked into jail. On June 2, 2021, in Ohio, a 24-year-old man was spotted attempting to steal vehicles. When officers noticed him, he quickly fled in a van, leading to a wild chase.
And we're going back southbound Arlington. Southbound Arlington.
Southbound Arlington, yeah.
How many active tires do we have? Good one.
Left side is completely flat.
Yeah, left side. Continue on south on Highway 37.
The pursuit was intense, as it was far from a typical situation where officers chase a van. The driver was acting dangerously, swerving recklessly, and narrowly avoiding collisions with multiple vehicles, all while speeding well over the limit. Fortunately, the van wasn't capable of reaching very high speeds, which prevented the situation from escalating further.
Negative. Thanks for not successful. That's cool. Team 24 is going to try to get up front again.
up front because there's damage already.
Well, there you are. Here, so save your cars. We can use them, get the dog ready. He's going to get stuck here. He has no one to go after this. The yards are back on the fence. And they can through back on the high power drive.
The pursuit became even more chaotic as the van drove through people's gardens, causing further danger and destruction. Due to the van's heavy weight and aggressive maneuvers, multiple police cars were involved in the chase, as one car alone couldn't stop such a large, powerful vehicle.
He just struck a pickup yesterday before it. But careful stop.
That's what it's off, so I don't want to be around me. We need to bring this in here. Let me out in front.
Okay, we're going to hit him.
Right, I'm coming around now. Let's hit him right here.
Be ready. Right here's something. He's not going to blow anyone.
Send that dog. Send that dog.
The pursuit came to an end when multiple police vehicles positioned themselves to block the suspect's path. Officers then used a PIT maneuver to stop the van, bringing it to a halt. The suspect was taken into custody and placed in handcuffs. Fortunately, no one was injured during the incident. Have you ever witnessed something like this in your life? In Wisconsin on October 1, 2018, a police officer spotted a vehicle that had been reported stolen and immediately began pursuing it.
There he goes. There he goes.
The pursuit became intense due to the rainy weather and slippery roads, making the situation even more dangerous. Despite the conditions, the suspect continued driving recklessly, adding to the peril of the chase. The suspect was driving at such high speeds that the officer eventually lost sight of the vehicle, making it difficult to continue the pursuit safely.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! On foot, westbound on foot, westbound on foot.
Officers lost sight of the car, but when they caught up, they found it had crashed and rolled over onto its side. The suspect then fled on foot, but after a brief foot pursuit, the officer was able to catch up, place him into handcuffs, and make the arrest. On August 16, 2021, officers in Ohio spotted a car that had been reported stolen in a parking lot. When the officers attempted to pull the car over, the suspect immediately fled the scene.
Give me the channel, I'm catching up. Copy that, 99 on channel 1. 126, they're heading up this road, they're going about 40 miles an hour. Turn on the left. Hurry, go off the front.
After fleeing through the parking lot, the suspect merged onto a highway and began accelerating, reaching high speeds of around 130 miles per hour. The suspect drove recklessly through traffic, nearly managing to escape the officers. However, the officers remained calm and professional, refusing to let him get away. The suspect weaved through cars and even drove along the shoulder lane in an attempt to flee.
We're going eastbound on Lavelle now. I can't see, I'm just following this river. Got me crashing, Circle K running.
The pursuit ended when the deputy attempted to block the suspect's vehicle in. In response, the suspect, driving the reportedly stolen vehicle, rammed the deputy's cruiser. 4 individuals were taken into custody, while 1 suspect remains at large.
1083 requesting the unit 100 1 West of Yolanda.
On April 6, 2024, officers in California spotted a Lamborghini Huracan that had been reported stolen just days prior. They immediately initiated a traffic stop.
27 Southwest and approaching Moore Park at Code 37.
Units responding to Yolanda, Truman Way, 1083, requesting the unit 100, 1 west of Yolanda with the spike strips.
The Lamborghini driver attempted to evade the officers by hitting the gas pedal and fleeing the traffic stop. But is it really a good idea? Let's see how that decision played out.
Frequencies, stand by, 1047, number 2, 5237.
He's got me inside the map.
10-847, let me have the frequency. Vehicle is TC'd, major TC damage.
The attempt to flee ended disastrously when the Lamborghini driver crashed violently, coming dangerously close to death. Fortunately, he survived the crash and was taken to the hospital for treatment before being booked into jail. On February 22, 2025, a trooper observed a gray Mercedes violating Arkansas traffic law by impeding traffic and continuously driving in the left lane. The trooper then attempted a traffic stop.
He took off. He took off. Little Rock 37.
Good work, everybody. Good to continue from 37.
Trying to catch up to him. It looks like a white male, possibly mixed male. He's got a tattoo on his face. It's about a quarter mile in front of me now. It's a gray Mercedes.
The vehicle stopped, but as the trooper approached, the brake lights illuminated, signaling the driver might try to flee. The driver, a white male with tattoos on his face, rolled down the window, and the trooper instructed him to turn off the car and not attempt to flee. Despite the warning, the driver fled, reaching speeds over 130 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone.
I don't care about the decision. Take it out.
Later, Trooper Robert Plyler spotted the suspect vehicle and initiated another pursuit. The chase ended with a pit maneuver by Trooper Tanner Crossland. The driver, identified as Dominic Copenhaver, was found to have a revoked driver's license from Maryland and was positively identified as the same individual from the initial pursuit. An affidavit will be prepared for charges in Lanoke County. Imagine you're desperately trying to outrun an officer who's pursuing you in a Lamborghini.
As it turned out,
the Lamborghini driver was attempting to evade officers at incredibly high speeds, fully aware that the car was stolen. As soon as he spotted the blue lights in his rearview mirror, he began fleeing recklessly, driving like a maniac. Minutes later, he was arrested and handcuffed after losing control of the Lamborghini and crashing. He was then booked into jail. On August 27, 2024, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office was alerted to a blue Ferrari Spider that had been stolen days earlier during an armed home invasion. The driver was identified as 19-year-old Jonathan Costa. Costa initially successfully evaded the officers, but they eventually tracked down his house. There, they found both him and the stolen Ferrari parked in front. He was arrested and placed into handcuffs.
10-4. That's right, second.
2 cats locked in a room.
What's that?
2 cats locked in a room.
He's advising there's 2 cats that are locked in a room.
Is there, you're saying there's somebody else in the house? Right?
So I'm on the reason.
The pursuit began when an officer, while on duty, noticed a Mercedes speeding. The officer attempted to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver of the Mercedes instead decided to flee. The pursuit reached speeds of approximately 151 miles per hour, which was extremely dangerous, especially with the heavy traffic.
Welke kant gaat die geloofbouw op? Ik zit hier als dit nu bij de rotonde rechtdoor. Zoals je aanrijdt gaat hij richting N389. Ja. Hier richting Zevenbergen, Hemelskleed. Het terwijl en Zevenbergen zijn gepositioneerd de eenheden.
Ja, de huidige locatie is Strijpenseweg, snelheid 140.
Recht.
We gaan kruising linksaf, Zevenbergseweg. Dan gaan we richting Etteleur.
Ja, richting Etteleur is ontvangen en dan 1109 3106 regel. We stonden bij de huisartspost.
Momenteel Etteleur ingereden op de rotonde. En dan gaan we rechtsaf, de Tuindersweg.
Tuindersweg op ontvangen. 3106 richting de lage vaartkant dan. 3122. Ja, volgens mij heb ik iets voor me, dus die ga ik volgen.
Snelheid is 140, naderen we de rotonde.
The suspect was driving recklessly, reaching high speeds, and narrowly avoiding collisions with other vehicles, making the situation even more dangerous.
We naderen de rotonde. Nu op de rotonde. Dan gaan we rechtdoor, rechtdoor.
Ja, ontvangen gaat er dadelijk een flauwe bocht naar links krijgen bij de spoorovergang. Ik heb daar een motorrijder staan op dit moment.
Ja, even voorzichtigheid geboden voor die motorrijder.
Ja, dan gaan we terug de snelweg op, denk ik zo.
Ja, we rijden weer in de richting van de, wat is het, A58 ook. Op de viaduct.
Op het viaduct, goed.
Weg op.
Ja, 58 op richting, ja. En dan gaat hij weer.
The pursuit ended when the Mercedes successfully evaded the officer, forcing the officer to call off the chase for safety reasons. Although we don't have chase footage of this Ferrari pursuit, the way it ended was truly crazy. Thankfully, everyone involved survived and remained safe. On June 15, 2023, Little Rock PD requested assistance from the Arkansas State Police in a pursuit of a stolen Porsche Cayenne, driven by a black male in a red hoodie.
Stop right here, the Interstate, that's the right spot. And I'll be trying to take off. I'm trying to get this thing fit.
The officer took primary in the pursuit and attempted a PIT maneuver, but due to the slow speeds and the vehicle's all-wheel drive, it was unsuccessful. The officer then performed another maneuver, causing the vehicle to rotate, but it managed to continue onto the ramp. The vehicle eventually came to a stop, and the driver, along with 2 passengers, fled on foot into the woods. The officer was able to catch the driver and arrest him without further incident. The officers were in pursuit of a racing Charger and called Trooper Bird for assistance in the chase.
Arkansas, Adam Mary, 64 Henry, AIM, 64H. We've got a white one. We're all pulling into the Circle K. Go ahead and tell me it's 37 with that white one. We are going west on 65th. West on 65th, University. Speed's over 100. Still west on 65th. Still west. There's a gate at the end of this, and he's coming back out of it. I just throw my car to assist.
The pursuit was short but intense, ending with a successful PIT maneuver that caused the suspect to lose a tire. The officers then placed the suspect into handcuffs and booked him into jail. On December 2nd, 2021, Dewson police officers spotted a car on the highway that had been reported as stolen. The officer immediately attempted to pull the suspect over, but the driver sped off.
Light it up, get up here now. I need you up here.
The suspect began driving recklessly, weaving through traffic at high speeds and narrowly avoiding collisions as they maneuvered between cars. The suspect nearly managed to evade the officer, but the officer remained just seconds behind. Faced with the decision of how to stop the reckless driver, the officer had to act fast. Would he succeed? Let's see. The pursuit ended in disaster when the suspect crashed heavily into 5 cars, triggering a chain collision. Fortunately, there were no serious injuries, just a few minor ones. The Ferrari driver was observed exceeding the speed limit in the city, prompting the officer to immediately begin a pursuit. However, the chase wasn't particularly wild or chaotic. On August 25, 2022, police were dispatched to a store in response to a report of retail theft. Upon arriving in the area, the officer observed a male leaving the store on a bicycle.
He's me fleeing.
Obviously.
Get down on the ground now! Stop! Stop. Take your hand out of your pocket. Stop now. Stop. Take your hands out of your pocket. Get down on the ground now! Foot pursuit, north, south of the parking lot.
As the officer got closer, the suspect placed his hand in his pocket, clearly gripping something. He then proceeded to remove a knife from his pocket.
Tase! You put your hands in your pockets and you're getting tased.
Please. I'm sorry.
Stop!
I'm sorry.
155, one at taser point.
I'm not doing nothing.
Put your hands on your head and lay back down. Lay back down.
Sir, please.
Stop.
Oh. Please. What did I do?
You've been stealing from the store over there. They called on you.
After a brief foot pursuit, the suspect fell into a ditch and told the officer he was done running. Dispatch later informed the officer that the suspect, identified as Nicholas, had an active warrant and was a convicted felon.
I can't breathe as it is.
Roll on your stomach, put your hands behind your back, now.
Don't be mad at me.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm sorry. I did.
Hands behind your back. Other one, now.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit...
You move again, you're getting tased. Go say with my other officers up there and send them over here.
You can't tase me on like this. Don't treat me like I'm a piece of shit. I'm not a piece of shit. Okay? Please?
Volume 17, Sam 155.
Please? Ah!
There's a Homeland Security officer standing in the parking lot, gonna point you towards him.
Ah!
Stop, relax, now.
Please leave me alone. God, don't let me happen. God, please. God, please. Oh, fuck, I'm so stupid.
Where's he at? Okay.
I'm so fucking stupid.
Leave your hands where they are.
I'm not gonna, just not moving them.
William 17 to sample 5. If he crosses 50,
Yeah, I'm not doing. Why are you stepping on me? I'm not even moving.
just keep eyes on him.
Dude, I'm not even moving.
I don't care. Stop.
Dude, I'm not doing that. He is. Dude, I'm seriously not even moving at all.
The officer placed the suspect into handcuffs and then secured him in the patrol vehicle, later transporting him to jail for booking. On May 4, 2018, officers were engaged in a high-speed pursuit of a stolen vehicle that had been reported stolen several days earlier. The pursuit ended in a horrific and devastating way. On March 6, 2025, Trooper Darren Evans, stationed at Riverside Scale House, noticed a passenger car with a defective headlight and activated his emergency equipment to initiate a traffic stop. The suspect vehicle continued driving at around 60 miles per hour, passing several exits without slowing down. It eventually entered city streets with heavy pedestrian traffic near a casino and made a right turn onto Ingram Boulevard.
Come on, man.
Concerned about public safety, Trooper Evans decided to execute a pit maneuver. The suspect vehicle came to a stop in front of an Enterprise car rental building, where Christopher K. Price was taken into custody without further incident. Officers tried to intercept the vehicle as the suspected shoplifters attempted to flee the scene.
Hands!
We're going to be exiting on the Bayshore Drive. ASU 5215 going through the Washington parking structure. Male black driver with a white beater. He's got a black car. You're going to have to hop the curb to get out here. Hop the curb going eastbound through the black. We're going to go past the bank. We're in pursuit. We're going to come out past.
Continuing south, he corrected southbound in the southbound lanes, coming to a red light at the freeway. This is 778 calling. Went through two vehicles here. It doesn't look like he struck either. Continuing southbound, still has a front flat left tire.
Anyone check on that 1050? There was 8 minutes.
The pursuit involved several patrol vehicles and multiple crashes. The suspects were driving recklessly, disregarding traffic laws, and even driving in the wrong direction.
Can I pit if I have a chance?
76 over Tom. Southbound on 4 Washington, Jackson looking to south. Speeds are 40, lining up for a pit.
Still southbound.
Southbound in the northbound lane, past Mar. There's traffic here. Roads are clear and dry. Coming back in the correct lanes of travel. Southbound on 4 in the correct lane, coming up to Hampton.
We're at 50 miles an hour.
Coming up to Hampton right now. Speeds are 450. We're going to go westbound on Hampton. Moving these crashes.
The pursuit concluded when the suspects crashed, after which officers apprehended them, placing them in handcuffs, and bringing the pursuit to an end. On July 9, 2023, an officer spotted a vehicle in a left turn lane that went straight through the intersection. What should have been a quick stop turned into a chase when the driver fled the scene.
Don't go! 209 PD 1080. 209 PD, I'm still right behind her. We'll be going westbound on C, still past the Interstate. P5.
The suspect drove recklessly, reaching speeds of 100 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone, and even crossing over double lanes to overtake other vehicles.
Coming up to 45.
10-4. 8-4 to 211. I'll keep you for a little bit longer.
I'm heading out that way.
209 PD, she spun out. I'll be boxing her in.
The pursuit ended when the suspect lost control of the car, spinning out and coming to a stop. Officers then apprehended the suspect, placing him in handcuffs, and bringing the chase to an end. On March 1, 2025, an officer noticed a speeding car and initiated a traffic stop. However, when the officer exited the vehicle, the suspect hit the gas pedal and fled, leading to a high-speed chase. The suspect was driving recklessly, speeding through traffic and nearly colliding with other cars.
Speed's 80, light traffic, still southbound Shackleford. That 28 is Arkansas Avenue on Charles 134. Still southbound on Shackleford. I'm fixing the TBI. It's Shackleford and Ethan Allen. LTVI. Continuing southbound on Shackleford. Heading toward Cornfield right now. Shackleford is trying to duck into a neighborhood back here. Stop. Another Bell TDI. He tried to stop and brake check me multiple times.
The pursuit ended when the officer performed a pit maneuver, successfully stopping the suspect. Officers then placed the suspect into handcuffs, and the pursuit was concluded. On August 19, 2022, troopers spotted a vehicle that had been reported stolen and began pursuing it.
Southbound through Oakdale,
Don't know what road they're on. I need two roads across, please.
The suspect was driving recklessly, speeding through traffic and narrowly avoiding collisions with other vehicles.
Number 2 is overhead.
Combination crash. Crash. Still southbound. Held in a chair.
541, we'll call it. Crash now just south of 28. Suspect still southbound. So they're still southbound, and they're setting up for a westbound shot. Westbound on 32nd. Westbound on Eastern, passing Union, speeds of 70.
Clear right?
Yeah. Private directing that westbound 32nd, is it?
Westbound 32nd.
Through Madison, still westbound. Trooper, they can just start calling it out. Still, westbound on 32nd. Gonna be southbound on Division.
The pursuit ended when the suspect stopped and fled on foot. Fortunately, officers quickly apprehended him and placed him into custody.
Clear, got off up the street.
1050.
On August 7, 2021, a trooper observed a red Chevrolet Equinox driving on the right shoulder of the northbound entrance ramp in Fulton County, bypassing stopped traffic. The trooper activated his emergency lights, but the driver fled, initiating a pursuit.
Pull over. Please stop. Please stop. 468 Atlanta, we're continuing northbound on the shoulder.
Yeah, 4, do you want to come through?
And 10-4 on 1080, I'm approaching Edgewood.
Left shoulder, right shoulder.
The Chevrolet continued driving recklessly on the shoulder, nearly striking a sedan, a patrol car, and a pedestrian. The driver ran red lights and exited onto Peachtree Street, where the vehicle crashed into a guardrail. 4 occupants fled on foot.
Coming up on Peachtree. Clear, come up on Peachtree.
Exiting. Slowing down.
Up on Peachtree. Clear, got off on Peachtree.
1050.
Corporal No chased and apprehended D'Angelo Rogers behind a parking garage. A search of the crashed Chevrolet revealed promethazine, checks, and a 9mm handgun. Rogers, a convicted felon, was arrested for aggravated assault and taken to jail, along with Latravius Lawrence, wanted for felony theft. On December 31, 2017, luck was on the side of Texas police officer Jonathan Kramer from the Hearst Police Department. While responding to a crash on an incredibly slick Texas roadway, Kramer's DashCam recorded 5 vehicles, cars and trucks alike, losing control and skidding out in just a span of 10 minutes. One of those close calls came alarmingly close to hitting him. On February 16, 2025, Trooper Dylan Evans observed a silver Honda Accord traveling at 86 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone. After attempting a traffic stop, the vehicle fled at speeds between 74 and 79 miles per hour.
Honda Accord, so I go 280 each round. It's still rolling. TBI.
Where you at?
Eastbound by Mountain City.
At 9:08 p.m. near the Mound City overpass, the sedan accelerated to speeds over 110 miles per hour, passing vehicles recklessly. TRP Evans performed a pit maneuver, successfully disabling the sedan.
I'm hurt, man.
I got an ambulance coming. Put your chest on the hood. Do not stand up again.
I'm hurt, man.
Well, then laying down will probably help you out.
Oh, can y'all call my people, man?
Why would I worry about calling your people? Come back here.
Upon approaching the disabled vehicle, Trooper Evans found it unoccupied and observed a male limping westbound on the eastbound side of traffic. The male complied with commands and was taken into custody without incident. While patrolling late at night, troopers observed a man and woman arguing in the middle of the road. Officers instructed them to move their cars, but the man began arguing with the officer and then continued to argue with the woman.
It's clear. We're waiting for our Uber, bro. Okay, so move the cars out the street. That's what I'm asking. I don't have no car. I'm waiting for the car right here. All right, hey, all right, but listen, you don't need to give us no attitude. I can put your handcuffs for the joint. I can put your handcuffs for the joint. All right? Stop talking.
Damn, bro. No, you shut up. Stop. Stop touching.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't even do nothing. Move. I didn't even do nothing. Get down. I didn't even do nothing. Stop. I didn't even do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. What are you doing? All I did was scream. I didn't even do nothing. Wait, bro, hold on. Hey, back up. Yo, back up. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Wait, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Put your hands behind the back. Back the up. Bro, I understand.
Officers handcuffed both individuals and transported them to the police station.
Like, he's like 5'9" boyfriend, attacked him. So when I seen them do that, I was like, what the f is going on? I'm looking at the camera when I say this and I'm saying this. I did touch you, and I was like, what is going on? So then I had them drag me, which is this on here, and this right here, and this right here. But they're saying my boyfriend beat the f out of me. Where is the beat up at? Like, then if my boyfriend beat my ass. I was arguing with him because I didn't like how he was acting. And we had a disagreement. He wanted to wait for his friend, and I had my friend, and me and my friend are ready to go. That was the disagreement. I got a little aggravated, and I pushed him, and I said, come on, I'm ready to go. And then that's how everything got pushed way too far than it was supposed to go. But y'all sitting here letting 10 people run outside of an Airbnb while y'all all hovered around a little ass girl and a short ass man. Y'all worried about what we got going on, but y'all got mad people running outside of an Airbnb that you got called for noise complaint.
Okay. Appreciate it.
On July 5, 2023, a trooper was assisting the Atlanta City Police Department when he observed a black Dodge Avenger that had previously fled from them. The vehicle made a right turn onto Ralph David Abernathy and failed to stop when Trooper George attempted a traffic stop. The driver disregarded multiple traffic control devices, including stop signs, and continued driving recklessly on the wrong side of the road, forcing other drivers to move out of the way. After a brief pursuit, the trooper performed a successful Piety maneuver on the vehicle. The driver was arrested without further incident, and the passenger was released at the scene. On March 17, 2024, the officer was notified of a stolen vehicle traveling on Route 1 through the automated license plate reader system. The vehicle, A Toyota Corolla was confirmed to be stolen in the NCIC database.
Alright, we're going northbound Route 1 past 195.
I got the radio northbound Route 1, entering Alex City. Speeds are about 75, 80 right now. No traffic. See if the helicopter can respond.
Hey, get ready. He might be trying to flip the U-turn. He's definitely trying to get back to Maryland.
Come on, come around.
Around Franklin Street, he's flipping a U-turn. Going back southbound Route 1, coming up on 495.
Southbound Route 1.
Try to keep him on Route 1 if you can. He just made contact with 1748 again. Force him west. Alright, westbound local.
Westbound local in.
I flipped the U-turn at Fairhaven and he started eluding before I realized there was someone there. Yep, we got a break in traffic right here.
I'll be coming up on y'all here in a second.
I think he rear-ended 1748 again, it's hard to tell. We're trying to roll in roadblocks him again. We're west of Telegraph right now.
Try to keep it slow, that way you can catch up and data. 36, I'll be at Avenger 1.
Vehicle's occupied 3 times. Driver's a black male, short dreads. Coming up on Eisenhower, still trying to roll in roadblock him.
The pursuit continued north on Route 1, with Trooper D. Bragg joining at I-495. The suspect made an illegal U-turn, heading south, and struck the trooper's vehicles multiple times. Speeds reached 100 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone, as the suspect evaded law enforcement, forcing the officer off the road and passing vehicles on the shoulder.
I just ran the trooper again. He's definitely hit a couple troopers now. Let me put him out.
Alright, switch to get past the traffic now. At the bottom of the ramp, we got two vehicles ahead of us right here.
We got multiple solo law enforcement. Just let's make sure 301's direct on that. We're going to get this car out.
301 on direct. I'm also on 95 south.
648, that's me. Keep running. So my car's got some pretty good damage. Just store it whenever you're ready. You guys work on that. I got the radio coming up on back, looking a mile. Light traffic speed 110.
Stand by for pit, north and backward, north and backward.
10-4 north and backward.
And we'll start moving right now. Southbound, he's got crazy damage around it right now. Fortunately, I got the radio. Y'all go ahead, do y'all job. People just 1050 hard across all lanes.
1050 across all lanes.
The pursuit entered Interstate 95, where Trooper Corvin took over as the primary pursuit officer. After several failed roadblocks, Trooper Corvin successfully executed a PIT maneuver, causing the suspect's vehicle to hit the Jersey wall and become disabled. The driver fled on foot but was caught, while the 2 passengers also fled and were arrested with the help of the Fairfax County Police helicopter. June 16, 2024, a Dairy Queen in Wisconsin was alerted to an online order over $200. Soon after, a woman called the store to report fraudulent use of her credit card following a bank alert. Moments later, 3 individuals entered the store, one of whom, 17-year-old Chimar, wearing a mask, presented his phone with the order. The store refused to hand over the food and waited for police. Unaware that police were nearby, the suspects got into their car. A Dairy Queen worker pointed out the vehicle to officers, who followed the car briefly before initiating a traffic stop.
60 Lloyd.
Speed 416. Eastbound traffic's light. Kind of too long, so it's past 60, almost to 60th.
Suspicious.
I have it eastbound on Lloyd. I'm going to be going northbound on 59. Technically a one-way, no other traffic.
Speeds are about 50, continuing northbound.
Officers pursued the suspects, but they crashed into another car before continuing to flee. While one officer stopped to render aid, another continued chasing Chimar. Although the officers briefly lost sight of him, they quickly spotted him again and resumed the pursuit.
Speeds about 30. Eastbound on north, coming up to 55. Passing in oncoming traffic, we're through the green. Speeds about 45. Still eastbound, coming up to 51, slowing for the red. Still eastbound on north from 51, speeds about 45. Medium traffic, eastbound north from 49, coming up to Lisbon. Through the red, eastbound at Lisbon. Eastbound from 46 and north, past the car and oncoming traffic, back in the right way of traffic coming up to Sherman. Through the green at Sherman and north. Gonna be going north on Grant from North Ave. And Tosa 249 pursuit, Black Dodge Journey. Northbound Grant from Heineke. Speeds about 35. Still westbound on Heineke from Sherman. Speeds are about 50.
He soon failed to navigate a turn and crashed into a light pole, after which both occupants fled on foot.
Still continuing westbound on Heineke, coming back up to about 58. Crash, 5'8" and Heineke. Car is clear. You went westbound.
Into pursuit, westbound. I'm a fucking patient. Get on the ground.
While one officer apprehended the passenger, the other pursued Chimar until a fence unexpectedly gave way, allowing him to escape.
On the ground.
On the ground. Dude, I'm 12. You can't
I don't care how old you are. Shut up.
Hands behind your back.
2419, behind 2419, in the alleyway, off Meineke.
49-2 in custody. I'll grab it.
No, you don't know where it's at.
Two in custody.
Yeah,
I'll grab it. Relax.
Right here, around the corner.
Could you grab my teeth?
Yep, it's right there.
Could you grab?
Hold on.
No, this is it.
No, what's
Yep. Negative, I only saw 2 bail.
You okay? You injured at all?
No.
You're not injured?
No.
I'm gonna roll you over, okay? You got anything on you, boss?
No.
You don't have anything on you? Okay. You're not injured at all, okay? Okay, I'm gonna sit you up. Just sit up, all right? Catch your breath.
Can you put that in my mouth?
I'm gonna put face the ground.
Can you put the gorilla in my mouth?
Two.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we got 2.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure it goes with you.
What's this, 49, right?
Yeah, 2419, 49. All right, you good? Can you stand up? All right, let's change you up, boss.
Officers eventually caught up with the suspects, placed them in handcuffs, and later booked them into jail.
Get that? Huh?
The officer caught up to the vehicle he was pursuing, and the driver decided to pull over to the left. One thing that driving at 142 miles per hour reliably does to a car's engine is heat it up. A lot.
And she's got a brake light out. That's just one. I don't recommend doing that, what I just did, but I don't
don't do it that often, so it smells like smoke. I think the car's trying to catch on fire.
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them.
February 28th, 2025. Trooper observed a silver GMC Terrain with a defective license plate. After attempting a traffic stop, the driver fled, reaching speeds of 85 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. The pursuit continued as the vehicle entered city streets, traveling 75 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. The trooper conducted a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to roll and come to a stop on its side.
Hey! Hey! Open the door.
The driver, Abubakar Haruna, appeared unconscious and was bleeding from her face. A child emerged from the vehicle, unharmed. Haruna was transported to the hospital, where a blood draw was performed, and she was admitted overnight.
Coming up to the right.
On November 26, 2023, while patrolling, the trooper observed a silver Hyundai Santa Fe driving 75 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone. The vehicle had previously fled from Cherokee County Sheriff's deputies, prompting the activation of my lights to attempt a stop. The driver, Demetrius Xavier Rumpf, accelerated and fled, driving more than 20 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Is that 535 south?
I'll send about 3.
We're trying to
With this Sam and see if we can get this Sam.
can read the wrong to this time.
Going to the light.
Clear, coming up to the right.
Rumpf continued fleeing, hitting a traffic pole, and leaving the roadway before re-entering the ramp onto I-575 South. He exited onto Ridgewalk Parkway, where Trooper Tennant and a deputy were waiting. Rumpf accelerated toward the deputy's patrol car, striking it and knocking the deputy to the ground. He then fled on foot, but was incapacitated when Trooper Tennant deployed his taser and was taken into custody without further incident. A car driver passed the dashcam vehicle in a lane where overtaking is prohibited, and he experienced a moment of instant karma. The officer activated his lights and sirens, pulling over the car that had been overtaking. On October 10, 2024, a flatbed tractor-trailer ran a red light, driving right in front of a police SUV. The driver ran a red light and was observed by an officer. The officer then activated his lights and sirens, proceeding to initiate a traffic stop. On September 9, 2023, Bryant police were on the lookout for a reckless driver. The vehicle in question was observed speeding and running red lights. Police attempted to stop the vehicle, but the suspect refused to pull over, at times driving into oncoming traffic. suspect drove into a ditch, causing the vehicle to roll multiple times. The driver was ejected several feet from the vehicle. Unfortunately, the driver did not survive the crash. On September 18, 2023, Trooper Dawson observed a silver Ford Focus speeding and making lane changes without signaling. The vehicle was traveling at 88 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone and had a tinted tag cover. The trooper attempted to stop the vehicle, but the driver fled, making several lane changes and reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour. The driver also entered the HOV lane without a passenger.
Lane change erratic. Start EMS. 1050 overturn EMS, please. Clear 1050. 75 northbound, ramp to 166.
The driver exited to Georgia 166, lost control, struck an embankment, and overturned the vehicle.
Let me come quick, but I'm gonna come around. Yeah, he's probably gonna be. That's probably gonna be a fatal. That's blood. I can't see anything though. Fatal. Tempo. All right.
The trooper approached the overturned vehicle, but the driver did not respond. Responding units confirmed the driver had died from the crash. The vehicle was towed by South Metro Towing. Officers from the Bay County Sheriff's Office in Florida initiated an arrest warrant after the suspect reported to his probation officer and tested positive for amphetamines.
Hey, man!
Step forward behind the next time, what's that? Sheriff's office. Condom took off running east. I don't have eyes on him. Took off running over here somewhere.
Running where?
Took off over here somewhere.
What was he wearing?
Green shirt.
The officers sprang into action. One officer followed the suspect's path through the field, while the other hopped into his cruiser and drove a short distance down the road.
Everything's being recorded right now. Everything is being recorded. It's all being recorded. I ain't got your hands behind your back. It's all being recorded. I got somebody else out there on the highway. If you run, I'm gonna let the dog. I don't understand why you're shooting at me. Why are you running at me? Why are you chasing me for what? Yeah, for violation of probation. Take me through the woods like a piece of Never do. It's all being recorded, y'all.
Get up, man. Come on out.
Bullshit. Somebody hit me, and y'all arrest me. Y'all coming after me like that's bullshit, man.
You got him?
I don't think so. I think he just jumped on the ground. I'm pissed too.
You ain't gotta grab me, bro. You ain't gotta grab me like that. I'm a business owner, you know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. See how they treat me, bro? I called the law to them. They treat me like this. Sure enough, I called the law. I got beat up. And I called the law. This is how they treat me, bro. I'm about to well be black, dog. Swear to God. Because I'm from California. On everything. Y'all, what's up? Yeah, man, look how y'all treat me. Fuck y'all. Man, fuck you. That's not nice. Why you going then? Well, I got a warrant because my probation officer is a fucking now, fuck y'all. I got self-report or where I work or where I was. I don't give a fuck. Let it bite me because y'all get sued. That's a good boy. That's a good dog. Yes, it is. Y'all pieces of shit. Yeah. Chase me like that or a motherfucker. Violation of probation. Fuck y'all, man. Straight up. Ain't such time. Yes, he's a bitch. I know what y'all trying to do. They're gonna take me up out of here. P-line. I know how y'all pieces. I'm ready to die, motherfucker. Y'all kill me. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna grab me no harder, bro. I ain't moving.
Hey, stop running your mouth and he'll let up a little bit.
They chase you like this for violation of probation in Bay County, guys. Real deputy dick.
Don't run, bro. You don't like it, run fast.
Why would I run? I called on. You stupid fuck. No, I called on. Why you done? Why you done? No, you gotta do it. I gotta do it. That's what's up. Let go of me like that. Why you doing me like that?
Do not kick me again.
Why you doing me? Stop. I ain't kick you, motherfucker. Piece of shit, motherfucker. I ain't kick you.
Officers located the suspect, placed him in handcuffs, and transported him to jail, where he was booked. On July 18, 2021, La Crosse police observed two vehicles that appeared to be racing. An officer attempted to stop one of the vehicles, a yellow Ford Mustang. The vehicle initially pulled over briefly, but then sped away at a high rate of speed.
It's a Hispanic guy. Whip around. Give it out, yep. Holy shit, this guy's crazy. Turn your light.
Somebody tried to stop me, so who's the... Go ahead. It's a male driver. He's southbound leaving Huska, high rate of speed. Copy, you on the channel? we're not pursuing at all. We just, the fire light sounded he was coming towards us. He went around us and took off.
The officer was unable to catch up with the suspect, but later they traced him to his home and proceeded to arrest him.
You want to talk to them? No, I'm saying just if you want to talk to that lieutenant then from that agency rather than our agency. Like I said, we're just playing catch up, so. Alright, brother. Well, I'm just letting you know, man, real quick. They did confirmation warrant out for you. Yeah, they did. So I'm going to put you in handcuffs, okay? Alright. So, just being straight for you. I don't know. Confirmation warrant out for you, so I appreciate you being decent with us, okay? So. I assume not going to leave your house unlocked. Can we lock this thing up? Yeah, keys in your pocket or no? Leave it like that? Okay. You want me to actually lock it or just leave it? What's up?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before questioning and to have a lawyer present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at public expense before or during questioning if you so wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop the questioning and remain silent at any time you wish, and the right to ask for and have a lawyer at any time you wish, including during the questioning. Okay, do you understand these rights if I read them to you? Okay. So do you wish to answer any questions I have?
And then what is the question?
Okay. Well, so we got word from Manitowoc regarding everything that happened out there, okay? And they positively ID'd you as a driver.
Did they? You see me literally here.
So what was going on with that?
I'm not saying you're lying.
Yeah, we're not saying you're lying, but why would they have the probable cause to tell us about that?
The suspect was charged with eluding an officer and was also cited for operating a vehicle while his license was suspended.
Howdy.
So he is a suspect in a 1080 from Manitowoc. They are going to be forwarding the paperwork over shortly. They didn't file anything for a warrant or anything until we went 95 with them. So it sounds like they're going to come by and get him later tonight.
Tonight already?
Yeah,
Awesome.
Tonight already. So he's being held on a probation warrant right now. Sounds like he's got charges from us from a separate incident a couple weeks ago. Commodore Cornelius.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. On January 1st, 2022, while patrolling in Fulton County, the officer observed a silver Lexus SUV reverse through an intersection and block traffic. The officer activated emergency lights and approached the driver, who appeared intoxicated. Before contact could be made, the driver fled, initiating a pursuit.
We're southbound for safe. This silver Lexus SUV clean Mary 4225 East 1055 is in the head on cut off.
As the vehicle turned onto Pryor Road, the officer performed a PIT maneuver, striking the Lexus and causing it to rotate and stop in the travel lane. Since the vehicle remained mobile, the officer used the front of their patrol car to push the Lexus into the guardrail, effectively ending the chase. On June 11, 2022, while on patrol late at night, the officer ran the license plates of a vehicle and discovered that the owner's license had been revoked.
He just wiped out. I'll have one at gunpoint. Actually, he's gonna ram me.
Wiped out, now ramming the squad. 10-4. Boy, you got 6 at the end of 60 yet? I'm not there yet.
We're driving through a cornfield now.
Still westbound through the cornfield. Now northbound cornfield.
We're going north from that dirt road in a cornfield.
4213. I'm at 65. My mapper isn't working. How do I get to 60th?
He now looks like he's attempting to do donuts in the cornfield.
The pursuing officer noticed the driver was retracing their path by returning on a road with a single entrance and exit. The officer immediately called for backup to set up spike strips.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
You okay for roll call?
Yeah. Thank you. Good ticket. Thank you, watching. Good 641.
We are now eastbound on 60th Avenue, approaching Highway 65.
10-4-43, they're coming right at you. 13-43, not 22.
A successful spike strip deployment caused the left two tires to begin disintegrating. However, the driver remained determined to evade the police and continued driving.
We're so close, 65 again. 4213, 4213. You're all on 335 from there. He's at 80 miles an hour. 165 from end, 80 miles an hour. Be over the center line here. Lead in line.
The driver exited the vehicle and fled on foot into the woods, but his high-visibility shirt made him easy to spot. An officer later located him, placed him into handcuffs, and booked him into jail. On May 10, 2024, a trooper spotted a red Dodge Ram TRX with tinted front windows, traveling at high speed along Bolton Road. The trooper promptly alerted Troop C Communications about the pursuit.
Oh, 250, bad 250, land, bad 250. Go ahead and start at 252 immediately.
What's that time?
Ellie, this will be a 250F. That's 250F. God damn it!
Looks like maybe Martin Luther King and Bolton Road.
Are you calling 810-8?
The vehicle crashed, and the driver, identified as Kwan Tucker of Atlanta, was found unresponsive with severe injuries and significant blood loss.
I have 40 in route, and I will have 7 route.
586 Bolton Road, 586 Bolton Road.
586 Bolton Road.
Yeah.
Sir, come Atlanta. I'm out with 713. It's going to be a confirmed 1050F, single officer. We've got Bolton Road shut down and have fire en route for major gas for you.
Yeah, I'm going to move around.
Inside the vehicle, a backpack was discovered containing a pistol without a serial number, suspected crack cocaine, and personal belongings. It was revealed that Tucker had an active arrest warrant for shoplifting. The medical examiner recovered the body, and the vehicle was towed from the scene. Douglas County authorities were notified of the warrant and the incident. Running red lights is never a good idea, as the police are always on the lookout. This car driver ran a red light and was promptly pulled over by an officer. Overtaking in a zone where it's not allowed can be risky, as officers are always on the lookout and can easily spot such violations. A car driver attempted to overtake a truck, but nearly caused a crash when he cut right in front of an SUV. Little did he know, the SUV was actually an undercover cop. On May 26, 2023, a woman attempted to drive through an intersection that the police had blocked off. Officers quickly pulled her over, not realizing they had stopped a famous influencer.
There you go. Put the car in park for me, please. Thank you. Can you turn it off for me, please? Can you turn the car off for me, please? Can you turn the car off for me, please? Thank you. Can you take the keys out for me, please? Because this is a traffic stop and I'm asking you to remove the keys from the vehicle. Thank you. You can set them down there in the center console, that's fine. Do you have your license on you? Can I see it, please?
The officer repeatedly asked her to exit the vehicle, but she ignored the requests. Eventually, she was compelled to exit the vehicle.
DUI unit, and I've been called over here to do a DUI investigation. I guess they just want to make sure that you're okay to drive. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Yeah. You mind getting out of the car for me? You don't want to get out of the vehicle? Okay. Why is that? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? I'm asking you why do you not want to get out of the vehicle? I can't hear you. I'm sorry? I can't hear you. I'm asking you to get out of the vehicle. Okay? You mind stepping out of the vehicle for me? Yeah, you can stay off the phone for me. Yeah, you can stay off the phone for me. Alright, go and get off the phone for me. No, you can get off the phone for me. Okay. Alright, you're not going to get off the phone? Alright. Do me a favor, put your hands behind your back. Stop moving around. This is why you're under arrest for resisting. Stop moving around. You're under arrest. Okay? Yeah, you keep moving around. Stop moving around. Stop moving around. Okay? You're under arrest. Stop moving around.
If that makes you feel better.
All right, have a seat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Is it hot or cold? Okay, can you... Yeah, give me a sec.
Officers placed her in handcuffs, secured her in the back of their patrol vehicle, and transported her to the police station for further testing.
Alright, so I'm going to do field sobriety exercises, alright? For you being under suspicion of driving under the influence. Alright, you willing to partake in those exercises?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, I don't.
You don't want to?
No.
You sure? Okay, because if I don't do them, I have to go off my observations and decide whether I'm going to charge you with DUI or not, okay? No? You don't want to? Okay.
Thanks,
All right, do me a favor, turn around.
Yeah.
What is the guy supposed to be
I'm sorry?
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Just advised that they took them back slow for the water supply for the complex.
There we go. Okay.
You know what I'm so sad about? Like, y'all could have really got some really good names, but y'all just decided to do me.
Well, it sounded like the people on scene.
She refused to take an alcohol test, so officers placed her back into the patrol vehicle and transported her to the jail for booking. During the transport, she attempted to seduce the officers, but they ignored her advances. November 15th, 2023, officers spotted a white Dodge Durango that had been reported stolen, driving recklessly at high speeds. The officers deployed stop sticks, but the driver swerved into oncoming traffic, colliding with two other vehicles.
Right. I see something moving back there, too.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you. You want to get on or are you going to walk?
I'll watch.
All right.
I'm scared a lot like him.
All right.
752 in the area, Parkway.
There's one in there? Yeah. Yeah, you need to get the f*** out.
Taking the second overall, or are there two of them in there?
One of the suspects fled across the freeway and into a nearby golf course. With the suspect's whereabouts unknown, officers are working to track them down and flush them out.
We got it. I'm not touching them, so I put some gloves on. One this way, follow me, I'll show you where you're moving. Can I give him the U-chip or?
In the cart.
68 to 34, was it a female?
This is me. I commandeered a cart.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding.
I didn't do anything sharp on you. Huh? You smell like shit.
7:30 and 2 for 27, 29 check.
7:30.
Ready to stand up?
All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Man, that stinks. We're gonna go in this squad right here. You sure you don't want him?
No, I gotta give it back to some golfers.
On September 14th, 2023, a trooper was parked on Interstate 40 near the 249-mile marker running stationary radar. The trooper observed a black SUV traveling at high speed and confirmed the vehicle was going 98 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone.
We're at the 246 West Lane. Down behind him. We're still in the fast lane. About 70.
You want to make sure that she sees you on.
Nah, she's pulling up now. She moved to the outside lane now. I'm going to try to get up the side lane.
After the vehicle passed, the trooper initiated a traffic stop, activating lights and sirens. The vehicle continued speeding over 90 miles per hour and eventually slowed to 60 miles per hour. The trooper communicated with Corporal West, who positioned himself in secondary pursuit.
try and get her to stop. The semi, I don't know what he's doing. He started moving again once we got it stopped.
Shut it off! Shut it off! Turn your car off! Turn it off! Turn your car off!
As the pursuit continued, the vehicle exited at rest stop area 243 and got behind a semi-truck. The driver ignored commands to stop, attempting to evade the trooper, but was blocked by traffic. After repeated commands to exit, Corporal West used a window punch, while the trooper used a baton to create an opening. The suspect's seatbelt was cut, and she was forcibly removed from the vehicle, taken into custody, and transported to the St. Francis County Detention Center.
Roll over, stand by.
Troop A, Troop D Communications, and Hazen PD were alerted about a speeding, reckless red SUV. Hazen PD located the vehicle and initiated a pursuit.
We ended up to land, we had 110.
Staying on 40.
10-4, we're going to be on 40 right now. Traffic's still thick. They're going to be able to pit them right now. We're still westbound. Speeds are 110. Passing on shoulder. It's going to be Tennessee tags 450430. Tennessee 450430. Might take the exit, stand by. No, we're going to stay 40 west.
Staying 40 west.
Trooper Hernandez proceeded westbound on Interstate 40 to assist the Hazen units in the pursuit.
A67 Murano, I'm primary.
I'm through JFK right now, 40 west still. Got to be about medium, we're about 110 right now. We got a pit, roll over. Pit, roll over, stand by. Stop here,
Hands! Hands, driver! Hands! Driver, get out of the car! Get out of the car! Hands!
The pursuit ended when Trooper Grace performed a pit maneuver, and the driver was taken into custody. On April 6, 2024, Troop D Communications issued a BOLO for a black Nissan Altima, registered in Tennessee, linked to a felony shoplifting case out of Locust Grove. Trooper Williams confirmed spotting the vehicle and initiated surveillance.
It's going to be still on the right lane, going back over to the right shoulder.
Still on the right lane, going to the right shoulder.
Headed up towards the 228. Down the left lane.
Go left lane, 228.
As the violator switched lanes and increased speed, a traffic stop was attempted at mile marker 225. The driver ignored the lights and sirens, fleeing the scene. The vehicle continued recklessly, traveling through the gore and emergency lanes, ultimately entering Clayton County.
Yeah, 237 going north, left lane.
They taking the 285. They taking 285. Get off at the 285.
285.
They just forced the car for officer to the shoulder. Still going towards 285, going west 285.
1041, 285.
Pit. Start 52.
In Clayton County, a second PIT maneuver successfully stopped the vehicle after it crashed into concrete barriers at mile marker 238. The driver, Haley Christine Bott, and passenger Crystal Lachelle King were detained. King was handcuffed and placed in a patrol car, while Bott was medically cleared. The vehicle was later found to have a false temporary tag and was towed. This man on a bike fled from an officer on foot, but what he didn't realize was just how incredibly fast these cops are.
Come here! Come here, you ain't got no lights! Stop! Stop! Stop!
We have one running eastbound on Broad, passing the mobile mart on a bicycle. Eastbound on Broad, passing the mobile mart on a bicycle.
On the ground now!
What I do wrong, son?
Roll over on your face! On your face now!
What I do wrong, no? What I do wrong, no, sir?
Let me get this off him.
What I do wrong, no? Please tell me. Please tell me what I did wrong, no, man.
I don't know, but you ran.
I was scared, man.
43 Club.
Lift your head up. Lift your head up.
What I do wrong, no, sir? Tell me what I did wrong.
Riding on the sidewalk on a bicycle, then you ran from the cops.
I got scared, man.
Here you go.
I got scared, bro.
Check,
Sir, there's nothing back. I didn't do nothing, bro.
Sit up.
Tell me what I did wrong, bro. I was scared, man.
Just sit up for me.
What I do wrong, bro?
I just told you what you did wrong. Here, stand up for me. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh. What I do wrong, no?
I just told you, bro. You're riding a bicycle on the sidewalk, not allowed. We tried to stop you, then what'd you do?
I didn't know I couldn't ride a bike on the sidewalk.
Yes, you were. We watched you go all the way down Broad.
I couldn't ride a bike on the sidewalk.
Yeah, you're not allowed. Plus you don't have lights on it. Go right here.
I had to have lights. What crime did I commit, though, sir?
I just told you, man. How many times do I got to tell you?
I'm talking a real crime, though, sir. What's about something for that, bro, for real?
Officers successfully caught up with the suspect when he ran into a garden with no exit. They placed him in handcuffs and transferred him into the patrol car. On November 11, 2023, a large number of law enforcement personnel responded to an incident at the La Crosse Regional Airport in Wisconsin. Authorities allege that an Idaho man breached the airport gate, drove down the runway, and unlawfully gained access to an aircraft occupied by crew members. When police arrived, the man refused to follow commands and made several disturbing threats.
Come out, boy, come on! Grab it now! Get out now! I'm gonna beanbag him. Get out now! Open it again. I'm gonna beanbag him and come out.
I don't have another cartridge.
Come out now! Show me your hands!
You have another taser cartridge?
Show me your hands now!
I've been practicing.
Come here!
Show me your birthmark.
Cross, police, show me your hands now!
Show me your birthmark.
I'll take lethal cover.
Let's move this way. Move this way so we don't cross. You got lethal? Police department, come out now!
I can't see him from there. I can see him over here. Now! Want to OC something in there? I'm gonna sneak up and OC it.
No, the door's open. I would back up, Josh. Everybody else is on the plane. Follow the plane. We're under arrest! Come on, with your hands up! Do it now!
Taser and OC deployed. He's still in the plane, refusing to come out. He's got it turned on, displaying the knife. Let's just wait it.
Police bar, come on now!
I will cut you. I am a suicide bomber.
You're under arrest, come out!
There is no vehicle blocking.
904, he's saying Allah Akbar and that he's a suicide bomber.
Come on with your hands up. Do it now, sir. We just want to talk and see what's going on. Come on.
Wait for my entire life.
All right, come down here and we'll talk, okay?
I'm gonna cut my wrist. Sir, step on the plate.
Don't force your way in.
Yep, Hughes is coming. K9. I don't feel deployment there or not.
I don't know with the knife.
I know.
Do you guys have any other gas options or no?
After a period of negotiation, the man threw the knife onto the top step of the plane.
According to the staff here, there's not anybody else.
Cody.
I'm not saying the proximate push.
Cody.
Just keep lethal in there, though. Somebody. If he does have a gun.
Come on, Cody. Cody, I can't hear you. You gotta come to the stairs.
They're all shot.
Come on out, brother. We'll get you to the bathroom.
He just stole 2 cartons of cigarettes from Quick Trip. Same suspect.
So you can clear your...
Cody, no one's coming in there right now.
Actually, just got back to my car from taking the report, and they're like, can you clear the truck on the tarmac? The only thing I'm worried about is, as soon as he came in, he turned all the batteries on. So, like, I think if he wants to, he might know enough to... I don't know if he's like a vet or something, but if he knows how to fly... That's why they got everything here.
Well, he can take it in reverse too, can he?
Well, I mean, he can turn it and both jets are going to be, we're not going to be anywhere nearby if it starts. It can't be.
If those engines turn on, this dog's gonna eat him.
Yeah.
We're all going.
30 feet to the side before we all die.
We haven't gotten anywhere. Do you have any gas cans in the
back on it?
Nice jet. $30 million jet here.
You'll see it. I mean, it's better than a stolen one.
Well, I know that. No, he ain't getting it. Well, you can go to the bathroom once you get off the plane, but we got to get there first, man.
After 45 minutes of negotiation, the suspect stopped responding. A SHIELD team was then deployed and successfully apprehended him without incident.
Over your hands. Keep your hands visible for me, okay, Cody? We don't want to hurt you, okay? Stand up for me. Stand up.
Fight.
I'm going to take it now. Right here. We got to stabilize. All right, good. We got a spot. Come over.
Clear the rest quick.
Is that a bed? Cigarettes here.
There's my stolen cigarettes.
Yep.
Found my stolen cigarettes. He's my suspect in my cigarette theft case
No,
too.
I didn't bring it. There you go.
You guys check for taser probes too?
No, I have not yet. I don't know where they're at. Taser probes?
I don't know if they hit him or not.
I just got a pepper spray and shot for us.